Hi, I'm David Dickerson, a member of the Stewardship Committee at the church. Thank you for joining me today for this discussion on planned giving. Your continued stewardship is vital to our mission. In addition to your annual financial support, there are some easy ways to give by remembering the church or cemetery in your will or estate plan. The Bible tells us to tithe 10% of all that we earn, but that can be difficult for most of us to do. It may be easier for us to think about leaving a legacy after we're gone. If money was too tight to tithe 10% during your life, perhaps you could donate 10% of your estate upon your death. Here's another way to think about it. If you routinely give $1,000 per year to the church or cemetery, donating $20,000 upon your death is the equivalent of giving $1,000 per year forever. That is truly a lasting legacy. And the best part of leaving a bequest is that it doesn't cost anything today. By planning ahead, you can designate your giving to a specific area of our ministry. Perhaps you're passionate about all of the mission work our church does. Or maybe you want to help preserve our town's history by giving to the old burying ground, which the Southold town historian has described as the most significant historical site on the East End. Or perhaps you just want to make sure that if the church incurs an unexpected expense, such as repairing the roof or fixing the furnace, the church will have the money to do so. If you do want to give to a specific area, please contact the church office to let us know so we can make sure the money is used as desired. Or, better yet, you can make an unrestricted gift to be used where needed. After all, if we don't keep the lights on, we can't pursue any of the other important work that we're known for. When thinking about how to give, it may be helpful to consider how much control you want to maintain over the assets, or whether you want to shrink your estate for tax purposes. You can give a future gift while continuing to use the money during your lifetime by remembering the church or cemetery in your will or naming it as a beneficiary of a retirement account. Or you can give to the church or cemetery now, either directly with a gift of securities or indirectly through a trust. Both of these types of trust can be used to benefit your heirs as well as the church. I'll explain how. Remembering the church or cemetery can be as simple as adding a line to your will. You can choose to leave a certain dollar amount or a percentage of your assets. Note that a will has to go through probate, which can take up to 24 months, depending on how complex your situation is. Another easy way to give is by naming the church or the cemetery as beneficiary on a retirement account or a life insurance policy. You can make the church or cemetery the sole or a partial beneficiary of your accounts. If you want to split the assets, you might designate that 10% of your IRA should go to the church or cemetery and 90% to your family. When named as beneficiary, the church or cemetery receives your gifts immediately without waiting for your will to be settled. Giving a gift of stocks or bonds can be a good solution to help you avoid taxes and support the church or cemetery. If you own a stock that has gone up significantly in price, you can avoid capital gains taxes by donating the shares. You will get the tax deduction for the full value of your gift. Donating securities is also a good way to move assets out of your estate and reduce future taxes for your heirs. I should state here that I am not a tax expert, so you should speak with your accountant about your specific situation and what options might be right for you. There are two types of trusts that allow you to help both your heirs and the target of your gift. They are fairly straightforward and easy to implement, but you'll need to work with a lawyer to set them up. With a charitable lead trust, you move an asset out of your estate by placing it in a trust. You can designate a dollar amount or a percentage of the value that you wish to donate each year and receive a tax deduction for each donation. While the church or cemetery receives the income during your lifetime, the asset will pass to your heirs upon your death. A charitable remainder trust works in the opposite way. You and your family receive income from the assets during your lifetime, and the church or cemetery receives the assets when you pass away. This type of trust also lets you move an asset out of your estate and offers a tax deduction for the value of your donation. Remember that you'll need to talk to an attorney to help you implement either of these trust options. Our church is blessed with an endowment that helps fund our activities today. Without those assets to draw from, we would have budget shortfalls that would prevent us from doing all the things that make this such a special place. The endowment is a gift from those who sat in the pews years and decades ago. Please consider giving to the church or cemetery through your will, your IRA, your life insurance policy, a donation of securities, or a charitable trust. If you have any questions or would like more information, please contact a member of the Stewardship Committee, which is headed by Ed Ward, the Cemetery Committee, led by Jane Andrews, or the church office. In addition, you can also talk to your accountant and lawyer to get more information. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.